Hey guys, Seventh here, and this is my first impressions of Bloodborne. Long story short, what do I think of it? Well, it's Dark Souls. That's basically it. It's Dark Souls with a Hammer Films horror vibe. That's pretty much what I think of it. Dark Souls with a little bit faster combat and no shields. Otherwise, everything is more or less the same. You're still collecting souls, only they call it something else. You're still collecting this and that, only they call it something else. When you reclaim your lost souls from killing a guy, it still shows in those semi-transparent letters that you reclaimed your so-and-sos. When you die, it still shows in transparent letters you die. It's like they took Dark Souls, gave it, bumped it up to 1080p, gave it a texture swap, and put in a Hammer Horror Films mod. That's what it is to me. To me, it's nothing new except for new Dark Souls levels. And it's not like I didn't enjoy Dark Souls. It's just this genre that they've created, this action RPG roguelike. I just don't care for it. It's slow and tedious to me. And it's because it becomes a grind fest. For you to progress through the game, you're going to get easily killed by things that just randomly jump out at you. No matter how well you know the enemies, you're always going to run into a new area that you haven't been to before, and so you have the potential of losing all your progress by some beastie just jumping out that you didn't know was there. So then you have to go and repeat everything that you did since the last checkpoint, and remember that that enemy was there so you can be prepared for it. So it's all memorization. That's what this game is. It's 40 hours of memorizing where every enemy is and what their pattern is. That's it. And the problem with this one being, of course, with Dark Souls 2, you had frequent campsites where you could save your progress and not have to repeat all these people, having to re-kill all these people that you've killed. This one, there's far fewer save spots, and I mean a lot fewer save spots, and that in itself is not that big of a deal. However, the problem lies in this: when you first boot up this game, the only thing that you can do with any of the I'm just going to call them souls because I can't ever remember what they call them in here, but the only thing that you can buy with them is the clothes that you see me wearing right here, the hunter garb. There's not really any new weapons that you can buy until you get this certain item that unlocks the weapons from the store. And then, when you go back to your little hub world, there's a doll laying there, right? And you can interact with it, but it doesn't do anything. You just look at it, right? Well, the gist is you're supposed to bring that doll to life, and then that doll is what you give your collected souls to level up your character, to give him better strength, better resilience, better hit points, all that kind of stuff. And the problem being is that until you find a way to activate that doll, every time you die, you're just going to lose all the souls. You're not going to be able to progress your character at all. And I've read conflicting reports about where or what to do to activate that stupid-ass doll. And the one that I've heard the most was... now, you see what's happening here is I accidentally hit the button that switches weapons, and it switched me to my bare fist, and I didn't realize it. So I was sitting there punching at him, not doing any damage because I didn't have a weapon enabled. And that's one of the problems that I run into with this game too, and I'm just going to digress from the doll thing a bit, is I don't like the controller layout. This kind of game, I'm used to having X and square and triangle as my attack buttons, and then using the shoulder buttons for special weapons and things like that. But in this game, you do all your attacking with the shoulder buttons. And it's got everything mixed around for me, so I get to, and even having played Dark Souls and Demon Souls, it's just been a while, I get to the point where I'm having to re-enable my own weapons because I keep accidentally disabling them. Or I'll be trying to shoot a guy, and I'll accidentally pull off something else instead of shooting him because I hit the wrong shoulder button. But I've gotten a little bit better about that since I've been playing it for the last couple of days. But as you can see, I still accidentally disabled my weapon. But back to the doll. What I've heard most often about how to activate that doll is that you have to get down in the sewer, and you just have to run around in the sewer and kill a bunch of rats, and eventually one of them will drop an item called Madman's Knowledge. And that when you pick up Madman's Knowledge and use it, it increases your insight attribute by 1 point. And that once you have your insight attribute raised by 1 point and die, the doll will come to life, and then you can, by using the lamps, go back and give her your souls, and it will upgrade your stuff. The other thing that I've heard is that you have to get to the first boss. You don't have to beat the first boss, but that you have to get to the first boss, and then magically she will just be awake when you die. So there's several different things that I've read on how to activate this chick, but the problem being is that for these kind of games, yes, you can be, if you're skilled enough and you memorize everything enough, you can complete this whole game without ever leveling up your character. But it takes a lot of memorization, and it takes a lot of patience. And, you know, I'm 40 years old. I'm not up for memorizing where every single enemy is. I'm a Twitch player. I like to just react to whatever pops up on screen and hope for the best. You know what I'm saying? So I would prefer it if I could just grind and level up my character the way that I have with other action RPGs, the way that I did with Demon's Souls, the way that I did with Dark Souls. And with this game, you can't even do it when you start the game. So you just have to play and hope that you eventually run into another lamp so you can, you know, get back, not have to repeat all of this stuff that you just did, and get back to the hub, which even if you die, you'll still lose all of your souls, but at least you'll be able to respawn farther into the map instead of having to fight the same damn guys over again, because they respawn every time you die. It's just annoying, you know? I want to be able to grind right from the get-go. I don't want to have to sit and try to figure out how to activate this chick. And of course, the Souls series is known for that, for not telling you how to do shit. It's almost like, even though it's a Japanese game, it's almost like the old PC RPGs of old, where they just dropped you in the world and didn't tell you how to do nothing, didn't tell you how to adjust your stats, didn't tell you shit. You just had to sit down and figure it out. And that's pretty much what the Souls series is, and you just have to figure everything out on your own, unless somebody else figured it out first and they post it on the internet, and then you've got a little bit of an advantage, but otherwise, no. Now, for those of you that would be interested, there is already a Bloodborne wiki out there that has a lot of information, but it doesn't have that much because, you know, the game's been out a day and some people have had early release, but for the most part, this is a fairly new title, and so there's not a whole lot of information out there about it just yet. Now, what I tried to do right there was I tried to stagger him. If you wait until a guy is about to swing his weapon at you and you fire your gun, it'll knock them to their knees, and then you can tap the R1 button and it'll do this riposte attack thing that basically you punch them in the gut and rip a big chunk of their guts out. And it does a lot of damage, and it's one of the best ways to get through it. But anyway, let's just keep going. I found the sewer. I'll show you where the sewer is, but I have yet to find this Madman's Knowledge thing. I've been in the sewers 2 or 3 times now, and I haven't found this item. It's supposed to be dropped by a rat. And I've gone through there, and I've killed rats, and I've killed rats, and I've killed rats, and all they drop are knives. So, obviously, the information is wrong, or I'm doing something wrong. I'm low on health here, so... Oh, you fucking dog. Hang on a minute. I don't want to get too distracted. Okay. So, as you can see, I know it looks like I'm doing fairly well in here, albeit aside from the accidentally disabling my weapon. But the truth of it is that I've just memorized where the guys are and what they do. So I know where to hide, how to draw them out. And this one has a gun, so I'm going to try to... Okay, I ran out of bullets. Shit, I'll just run up and kill him. I knew there was another dog there. It's just a matter of memorization. Because they're going to be at the exact same place every time. It's just once you get to a new area, you don't know what might be around the corner. So that's when you have to be cautious. This stuff where you've already been here 2 or 3 times, you know exactly how to kill them. You know how many there are. You know how to draw them out, how to lure them. No big deal. But when you get to a new area, okay, now right here, most people go and attack those werewolves. But you run straight across here, run down here, take a right. And if you run over to the right here and look over to the right, you'll see where you were before with the burning statue or tree or whatever it is. And then you go to this little back alley here and destroy all these barrels and whatnot. And here's the entrance to the sewer. Now, there's supposed to be an NPC down here that people are calling the Crow Lady. I haven't run into her yet. I don't know if I'm missing her or if I'm supposed to go to the other entrance to the sewers, because there's another entrance to the sewers that's over by the docks that that you can go to. But I've been going to this one. And I always end up crawling down there, and I'm trying to get one of these goddamn Madman Knowledge items, and nobody is dropping them. But everyone is telling me this is where you find them. Yes, die, werewolf. Oh, good, some health. Okay. But no Madman's Knowledge. This is annoying me. Long story short, if you like the Dark Souls series and you liked Demon Souls, you're gonna love this game. I mean, all they've really done is replace the shield with the gun. So instead of blocking and then countering, you stagger them with the gun and then attack them. So it's the same basic principle. It's just you're using a gun instead of a shield. That's all it is. And you attack a little bit faster. But other than that, it's Dark Souls. It's Dark Souls with horror. Come here, you nasty were-rat, or whatever the fuck you are. Alright, another life potion. Yay. Now, there's nothing down here, as I recall. Nope, nothing down here. So we're going to get back to the ladder. And then I shall end up getting attacked by rats. But that's okay, because hopefully, eventually, one of them will drop that stupid fucking item, and then I can actually start saving my progress. Or not saving my progress, but upgrading my character, because this is getting old. I haven't even found the second lamp yet. I'm told that it's over by the first boss. But I haven't bothered to go to the first boss because I'm wanting to upgrade myself a little bit before I end up encountering. Oh no, you're not going to jump and get me that. Yeah, ha ha, ha ha. Aha. Now, have at thee, rat. Alright. Kill you. Life. And now let's go kill these rats. And we're ready to go. Oh, is it over there? Yeah, it's over here. Yeah, this is the way we want to go. No, it's over here. You can get lost turning around in the sewers, let me tell you. No! No! Come on, fuck it! No! Oh, they're gonna kill me! Where's another control?